Hi. So one of my viewers recently shared the experience that whenever he tries to get lucid dream, astral projection, or goes out of body, he's instantly being pushed back in the body by other beings. And why is it happening? Is he afraid of himself, or are there any entities trying to stop him, or like what's going on? So the subject is pretty vast, and the thing is, like, I think I've covered the subject in the past, but whatever. I think that as beings, we are really powerful. Like I mentioned in most of my videos, we are capable of a lot of things. Right here on Earth, we're pretty limited, but when we get out, if we know about our powers, if we know about our capabilities, we can do anything and everything. We can manifest a whole planet, a multiverse, a galaxy, a civilization of any kind, or you can literally focus on any specific group of entities or beings that probably harm your family or your loved ones or the whole Earth, and you can literally take them out in an instant, just a thought. If you can go out to space and see like a fleet of, let's say, I don't know, some kind of aliens that are targeting humanity, or AI that is like literally creating the script that everyone on Earth will feel sad at some point, or something's going on and you think it's wrong for humanity, you can take it out at any point, just with your thought alone. So keeping that in mind, I think with us being really powerful, with us being able to get out of body and explore the multiverse, not just create and explore or destroy or do all kinds of things, but just finding more information. Just finding what it feels like to get out of body, to be free of all these limitations, to understand that your physical body is not the only thing out there. That there's so much more to life, to existence, to consciousness, to everything. I think this is alone that puts some sort of scare or, afraid thing to entities. Because if you are the being, unlike them, who has all these powers, I'm sorry about my hair, if you're a being about all these powers, who can literally create and destroy and do anything, they don't want you there. If you can understand that your physical body is a limitation and there's so much more out there, and that from now on you want to get out of body every night, and you successfully do that, they don't like that. Because one, you can escape this trap of the whole reincarnation or living on Earth. I believe this is the thing. You don't have to believe that, but this is what my message for this whole thing. Right here on Earth, we're pretty limited. We're pretty much just suppressed. All of our abilities that we can have out there, we don't have here. The whole pain thing, the whole hurting, the whole negativity is super on steroids. It's enhanced on all kinds of levels. Out there in space, if you get killed, you don't feel pain. You just arrive right back, and your body's not a thing. Okay, yeah, I just got I lost my left arm. No one gives a damn. I'm fine. I don't feel pain. I can regrow it right away, and everything's fine. Out here, you lose an arm. That's it. Of course, now we have the technology. We have all those okay, we can connect things. We can sort of feel it with our nerves and stuff. But it's not the same. We feel the pain and we go through things. Now we start feeling bad about ourselves. Oh, everyone has two arms and I don't have. I feel so bad about myself. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm ugly. Blah blah blah. And we go down ourselves really hard. Out there, this never happens. We never feel bad about ourselves. Sure, we can do good things, bad things, but the whole duality thing is here on Earth, on the physical 3D, not out there. Unless you go to really low realms where everything's bad. Sure, that can happen then. And that's a whole other subject. So keeping that in mind, with you being able to experience the freedom, understanding there's so much more, and that if you go out and you literally leave the 3D and go to other dimensions, other planes, and you can get other bodies that will be much more better and much you will have freedom and stuff. They don't want you to leave because you are the kettle. The humanity here is like a cow, and we are feeding entities with our negativity, our negative emotions, and being hurt and stuff. We'll feed them, which is why they cling to us, which is why they will do everything to trigger us every single day as much as possible in any kind of way they can think of. If they can cause an argument between you or someone else, if they can cause this Murphy's Law where you step on the Lego or something and now your toe hurts, if anything can happen that's going to be negative and trigger you, they're feeding off from you. And you are feeding them, and that's fine, that's what they love, but you don't. And you want to escape, I hate this world, I've had enough, I want to fall asleep and never wake up. This is probably what a lot of people go to at bed, So keeping that in mind, once you're free, you don't get affected. And they don't want you to be free, because if they can keep more people here on Earth, the more of us reincarnate, the more of us get suppressed, the more of us loses our power, the more control they have there to dominate and do things. which is why this whole galactic war is probably going on out there, and we have all these wars and like beings like humans and reptilians and greys fighting each other, and there's a lot of things going on out there. Someone's trying to save humanity, and like we're looking for a savior, so please come and help us. That's not happening. No one's landing, no one's saving us, okay? The only thing that can happen is for you to break free of the system, break free of this world, and leave it and never come back. That would be the perfect scenario. Or wake up humanity and have to break the system, and like we're becoming the dominant part, and like not letting reptilians or anyone else take over. That would be awesome. So, with that being said, they don't want you to know more information. They don't want you to find out what it's like out there. They don't want you to understand that there is no pain, or you're going to be the one that can create everything and do anything with simple thought. And now that you know that you have power over there, you can start doing things. They don't want that happening. So, exploring, like, okay, going to the, I know, Saturn. Like, literally, there are beings around Saturn, and if you go close when you're out of body, they're going to be stopping you, like wiping your memory, pushing you back into the body. There are like all kinds of instances where like people are keep writing to me that they're trying to visit specific planets, specific realms, and there are other beings that are like literally just deleting their memories, deleting everything they know of that experience when they went out, or like pushing them back into the body so that they would not be there. And so like we're being targeted because they don't want us finding out information. And this is what I love about out-of-body experience. Because as a person, even though I read books and I'm trying to find out a lot of like information for myself, like what's going on in the world, in the multiverse, and for myself, what I find most interesting is that when I go out of body, I gain much more information than from reading all the books. And for me, it's valuable because like when I come back with that information, I hear other people saying similar things, but this is what they read from other people. Like, hey, I read this book, I watched this, this is what I saw, this is what I heard, and what I experienced out there. Already like, hey, this is my truth, and they are agreeing with it, but they have this bigger material, or like some bigger, more important person than me experienced it, saw it, or had it recorded, and now I go out there without knowing about it, like any of it, and I come back with the same experience, and I have the same knowledge, and now we share like similar thing, like, hey, this is truth, because I experienced it, that person experienced it, and the more of us agree to it, the more truth, like, the more truthful it becomes. But that being said, you have all these powers, and I think like these entities don't want us to get out of there. Which is why like a lot of people who start to become more like aware, who have these lucid dreams or are able to get out of body, the most common first experience is you being scared by some entity. There's literally an entity sitting on your face, waiting, like sitting on your body, waiting for you to become aware and get out of body. And the moment you're like, okay, wow, and your body's laying and you literally get up, and there's this entity like trying to scare you and put you back in your body and stop you. And a lot of beings are afraid to get out of body because they have all kinds of fears. Like, okay, I might see that entity again. I might get scared. I might get stopped. I might never come back. All of these fears of possible things happening, we have all these fears holding us back. And this is what the other side wants. If they can scare us, stop us, this is the only thing that controls us. Like here on Earth, we have certain kind of fears, so we're not going to act specific kind of ways. So yeah, I feel like a lot of beings out there are trying to stop humanity from waking up and getting out of body, because this is where we can make this massive impact, not just on ourselves, but like in the whole multiverse. What I find like really interesting, again, I'm repeating myself, but I'm going out of body, for example, and I can target AI or reptilians or like some underground bases, and I literally take them out. And the next day, I'm talking to Rich 150X or some other people, and what they tell me is that like they just watched the video of some Pleiadians doing a message or some other groups, and they literally are saying that this AI was taken out or something else was done, and the Earth is getting better. And I'm like, what? I was just doing that the other night, like. And I'm like, is this related? Is this a coincidence? Like, what's happening? So I think like, I want to believe that what we do is really powerful out there. We can literally focus on healing others and helping out others. We can focus on taking out specific groups that are limiting people on Earth, or limiting humanity, or limiting the whole beings, like other beings in the multiverse. We can do so much. And they don't want that happening because they love the control, they love keeping us in fear, they love being like suppressing us and stuff. And if we can break out from that, we're going to be free. Which is why it's important for us to learn how to get out of body, or just learn more about ourselves, our abilities, of who we are, and just spread the positivity, the love, the good. I think it's okay to get angry. I think it's okay to feel hateful and any negative of those emotions. Like, it's okay to feel that and be that. But at the same time, this is what also feeds the negative, like dark side forces and stuff. So if we don't want to create illusion, we have to give them the opposite of what they hate, which is like all the good emotions. And if we can create that here on Earth, like just raising our vibrations and doing better ourselves, helping people around us, if we can do the same thing when we're out there, just doing something good that's gonna impact humanity in a good way and like affect the negative side in like any kind of other way, just like push them back and like limit their control and stuff, we can win and we can do a lot. So, like we can expand on this whole subject. I'm like interested in what you think. In your experiences, have you ever gotten stopped? Have you ever had any entity pushing you back into the body, wiping your memory, or doing something else to you when you get out? Like, what happened? Please share your experiences because, like, we are not alone. Like, you, as a person who's watching this video, if you ever got stopped, please share your experience because there's tons of us who are experiencing that. And if we can gather a community of like-minded people, we can literally start, like, seeing that this is not a one-time thing. This is a pattern. This is what they're doing. This is how they're trying to control us. If we can get a community of people who will see that going on, and if we can do something about it, like focus and create the whole group of people who is gonna like fight back, we can make a huge impact. Like this is what I would like to see. Just gather tons of people who can get out of body and all of us like go target something or like do something and create something positive. That would be awesome. So this is my thoughts on this whole thing. I can be completely wrong, but this is my just subjective opinion. This is what I believe in. So please share what you believe in, what you think about this whole subject, because I'm really interested, and thank you for watching. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.